bitch wanna get on my Insta. Told a bitch chick tryna keep quiet. I got bad bitches tryna get by. Don't chill for a nigga get violent. I got bad bitches and they coming wild. Ayy, I see a motherfucker smiling. 20,000 damn bitches on the island. 20,000 damn bitches going private. She make it clap. I got the strap. 20 more gats. Feel like I'm savage. 20 more bitches and none of them average. I'm gonna fuck me tonight, me a bad bitch. I don't give a fuck about niggas. I don't give a fuck about hoes. I don't give a fuck about your bros. I don't give a fuck about your toes, your hoes, your manicure, pedicure.
What's up, people? It's your boy Mark of the Magic Variety, and we have the Astolia Defense Force reporting for duty. Oh yeah, the duty is happening. We're dutying all over the place, and this is the new map that we're gonna do today. It's a pretty fun one over in Grand Zadora, being the setting for it. It's got a lot of long hallways. It's got a wide open field and whatnot, but that's enough about this new map here. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly. I have been feeling a little bit under the weather this morning. This is the morning when I'm recording it. I usually try to record these in the mornings when I'm fresh, when my mind is good. I am recording it this morning, however, because the internet is gone. The internet is out, and I do not know what to do with myself besides play video games that are online. So it's a sad time for me in the morning, but luckily I can just record this and just go back to sleep. I made my coffee. And I could just record this, and then my entire day has been finished. You know what I'm saying? I've accomplished things. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. But nevertheless, here I'll go ahead and explain the mode a little bit. This mode is called Astolia Defense Force, as I've said before. People usually just abbreviate it to ADF in English. And it's a collaborative mode. You hang out with your friends here. There's 8 of you in parties. And you guys try to defend. It's like tower defense, basically. You try to defend the point. You got the health bar of the defense gate right there up top, and the time limit is how long we have to last with the boss. Now the boss doesn't come immediately, of course. They start trudging at you about 5 to 3 minutes in, but you can see a big turtly dude in the back there. He is our boss. And we have to defend this point way in the back here from him. Right now I'm rolling as a warrior class. I think there are definitely better classes you can use for this mode. Warrior does work though. Warrior does work. As long as you play it right. Excuse me, I had a little yawn there. I feel like the warrior, I played it okay this match. There are some things that could have been better about it. Like, I feel like starting out down here is kind of like a fault as well. You should probably go left first when you're warrior. There's bigger enemies. Here's more for like AoE people and stuff like that. Also, I completely ignored that bell that was right beside me, which is a terrible misplay. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the bell enemies, they summon more enemies. And there was a bell like right to the side of the screen. Right, you can probably see. Yeah, there he is, right there. That I forgot to take out before. That I just completely ignored. So there are some misplays that I could have done better here. Of course. But nevertheless, you have to win some, or you have to lose some to win some. You know. So I'm learning as we go on. Over here. Okay. So, like I said, with this mode, you are defending the point. The little circular spots that are glowing here are cannon spots. That's where that big cannon up there fires and hits. And you can collect cannonballs. You can collect different items like buff books that buff your party. You can collect what do you call it? I guess bait bait balls that make the enemies all flock to one area. They got pretty cool items in this mode, honestly. It is honestly one of my favorites, if I'm being real with you, as far as multiplayer modes in this game. I really like this one. And I really like this one because it's like not it's a good level of difficulty. It's not super easy, but it's also like not impossible to beat, you know? When you have a good party with you, you can really start wrecking shit. And sometimes you can even beat the bosses. Strangely enough, they're not crazy invincible deities that can never be touched. Oh yeah, there's my morning yawns again. Yeah, see some of the bosses can be defeated pretty easily. Like one that comes to mind is the Greys and the aliens. Anything on Lionsgate really, because there's a couple of bosses on Lionsgate. If you're on Lionsgate, you could probably beat the boss. Is essentially what I'm saying here. So, but yeah, this mode is a pretty good time. I would say if you are over level 90 in this game and you have all your equipment slots, I'd say definitely invest in this one. So you get weapons from doing it. And the weapons are actually pretty damn valuable. They're all the way up to max level weapons, you know. You don't get to choose your alchemy effects on them, obviously, but you can just keep rolling for a good one. And I think it's quite worth it. And yeah. I suppose here I could talk about, I give myself a little interview here because I'm bored and I don't know what else to do in the morning, so I can interview myself about why I'm doing this, why am I creating this channel, you know, why have I suddenly come back to the Magic Koopa Mark brand to push out more content, you know? And there's a couple of reasons. You know? I feel like just for me having a video journal guide, so say, you know, for my adventures in Dragon Quest is ideal for me because I really want to document how far I've come, how far I will go in this game. And I really just love how this game is set up, like the graphics, the progression, the community. I really don't like games with huge ass communities. I really like a smaller community style. And also, I realize I'm doing the AoE move a lot here. I feel like that's kind of a misplay in the warrior style, because he's got like better moves he could use than just axes of evil, but whatever. We tried with this one. I think I do actually fail this one. As you can see, he already they've already gotten to our base a little bit, done some damage. But we're still fighting the good fight here. We'll see how far we go. Don't think I've really been playing the best of games here, but you know, we try. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why I'm doing this. Another good reason for why I'm doing this is just to push forward this game. I know Square Enix is not going to do it in the West, and there aren't a lot of really cool creators in the West. You know, shout out to Dookie, shout out to X-Lane, shout out to Project COE, but like, there's not too many good playthroughs, creators here fighting the good fight and doing what they can to bring this wonderful game to a Western audience. And I feel like I could throw my hat in there. I'm quite entertaining, if I can say so myself. I'm quite entertaining. And I feel like I have information to offer. I feel like I have merit in my teachings and whatnot. Oh my goodness, it's so over. We got 3 bells here just ringing away. It's so over. Yeah, I feel like I just have things to add, and I want to grow myself, not just through this game, but through my communication skills. I believe I've talked about that before a little bit. Um, but my intention is to grow through my communication and build a community around this that are like-minded individuals, you know, all trying to get better within themselves. So if that sounds like you, go ahead and jump on the subscribe chain. I do not mind another follower. I do not mind another friend. Um, Join us, you know, because we're all just trying to get a little bit better, one day at a time, one step at a time. Um, and I feel like this is a good way to do it. You know, an actual marker of my success is a good thing to do. Because I have been gooning away at this game, like I said, for about a year now. I got it last Christmas. It's about to be my anniversary for Dragon Quest, and I thought to commemorate the anniversary, I should just start this. And I've been meaning to start some kind of playthrough for like just minutes and minutes now. Minutes turn to hours, hours turn to days, days turn to weeks, weeks turn, you know what I'm saying? Months and months. Um, I believe we're switching classes now. I'm gonna do Paladin. I think I switched to Ranger right here accidentally or something. But I think I want to do Paladin, and I think I want to do Paladin because Paladin has the damage mitigating effects that I really want to utilize here. Just because I was dying too much, and I don't like dying. Also, Paladin is probably the best class in the game. No lie. Probably the best class in the game, and it's because they have good damage output. They can heal. Oh no. And they can like mitigate damage, so they can basically do everything besides like strictly support the party. They're not the best support class, but they have really good attack and they have really good healing and support capabilities, you know, so they're just kind of like a jack of all trades, but they're good in all the trades that they jack in, so it's kind of ridiculous. So we're going there. I think Paladin, third one from the bottom. Mm. Yeah, so it's been a long road. It's been a long road to come here. And I think the best thing to do is to just keep walking. Denzel Curry said it best. You just got to keep walking. Sure. And you never know where you're going to end up, but I feel like walking this way is something that I want to do. If you haven't realized by now, guys, I really like making these videos. I really want to make these videos. It's just getting down and making them is hard sometimes. But I gotta get that fire in me and be obsessed with it now that I have it, you know? Now that I have the drive, I don't want to let it go. I don't want to let it go. So that's why the output, the wave, as so to speak, has been on fire lately. I am trying to get the three videos a week popping here, if not every day. I want to do like a short or like a video or something every day. But it's hard. I know I've mentioned it on stream a couple of times, but I don't know how many times in videos I've mentioned that I am moving. I am moving during the process of all of this, so you'll see my new setup eventually when I get my camera and everything in the new place. But we're moving house. We're shipping locations. It's gonna be pretty close to here, so no worries on the giant road trip. But it is still a change. It is still taking up time. So what's going on here? It is a Wednesday, the Wednesday before Turkey Day. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. I might upload this on Turkey Day or the day after. Who knows? But here we have our second run here. This damn map. This time will be different, I promise. We're going Paladin this time, and this class, like I said, has the damage mitigation. We're gonna start out with the knockdown blocker. That move just stops me from being knocked down. And then we have the iron defense move that boosts your attack by your defense. Makes your attacks do a lot more damage. And then I think that last one up there is just invincibility. The Paladin actually has a couple of invincibility moves, which is pretty crazy, but yeah. They really run with that damage mitigation, and if you use it at the right times, you can really just get past some crazy shit. But yeah, that's why I'm doing this, guys. I just feel like that drive to create, we shouldn't ignore it, especially when it comes to us. And we got a good flow in us. We can't ignore it because something good will always come from that merit, you know? And by something good, I mean learning something about yourself or learning something about the craft is good too. You know, it can't just always be monetary value. I feel like knowledge is something that we can always derive power and value from. We shouldn't overlook that, you know, just because I came out of something with no monetary value, you know, I may have lost friends, whatever. I learned things. That's what you got to take back away from it. You know, as long as you're learning things, it wasn't useless. All right. And then another interview question here. I'm asking, what do I want to create? And I think here, I just want to create like a world, a community, like-minded individuals. You can come together, talk about whatever they need to, have different chats about the game or strategy, you know, give advice on what to do in life or whatever. I really want to, and I'll probably do this in the next episode or something. I really want to like read Reddit stories and read different like tales from people around the world of like WoW, just to see what people are going through, because I feel like building that community of just people striving to be better than they are, striving to be more than they are, and doing it through a medium that is beautiful, like this game, would be pretty incredible. And I want to build it around this game. Once again, because I see there's not much community around it, but I also find it so relaxing, so casual. You know, once you get the hang of it, you can just play in this game as like the back of your hand, you know. And a lot of the things I use this game for are therapeutic, you know, when I'm winding down at the end of the day, which is why I don't generally like to record live commentary with this. I tried it. It's just like I like streaming with it, but I'm not that much of a gamer and talker at the same time. I kind of have to focus, especially when I'm playing the Japanese version, because then I have to like look at the guide and translate it sometimes and all this stuff. So yeah, I like to relax, not necessarily like that hardcore like, oh my gosh, I'm so locked in, but like, you know, put a YouTube video on in the background, you know, have my focus divided, you know, learn some things while I'm just grinding through or something like that. I find that incredibly relaxing, and I find that incredibly valuable to do. So I generally don't like the live commentary. I might try it in a little bit once I get my setup right. Another reason why I don't do live commentary is because my setup is a little weird, where my microphone is not where I want it to be. But I did buy new mics. I did buy the clip-on mic, so I can just stand up or be wherever I want. I can record in bed, which is beautiful. So I'm excited to use those. I actually might do some live commentary now that I've said that. I did order those mics, and they just came in like yesterday. They were supposed to come in like the 14th of November. It is now the 27th. This is why you don't order from shady Asian websites. I'm not even gonna name the Asian website, but you probably already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it is a thing. It is a thing. You have to watch yourself on these places you order online from. But luckily, I think that's the last thing that's been shipped to this house. And then I'll just have all my other stuff shipped to the new place. Hopefully that works out. Oh, but yeah, that's what I want to create here. I want to create a like-minded community of individuals who just want to grow better, do better, be better. And we can come back to this podcast for a couple of laughs, couple of goofs, couple of gaffes while growing in our nature. So I feel like the informative entertainment is surely lacking in the video game space. A lot of people like to inform, a lot of people like to entertain. There's not too much crossover, you know? There's not too much crossover usually. So I want to create that crossover of something you can go to for everything. We're probably not going to talk about too much news or things like that, but I probably will inform you about things that are happening in the world too. But just want this to be like a little community hub for Dragon Quest individuals who love this game and who love to grow. Gaming and growth is the two main components of this channel, I think. Oh my goodness. Yep. We do like the growth. We do like the gaming. I think if I made another channel, it would be something in terms of like growing, gaming, and like green. You know, green as in money, green as in weed. Because I do like smoking. I feel like that's what sort of like, not really at the same time, but it's like congruent with my RPG loving nature. Because, you know, RPGs, you get a lot of cutscenes, you get the turn-based battles, there's a lot of time for smoking. But I feel like it's not like smoking brought me to love RPGs, it's more like RPGs brought me to love smoking, if that makes sense at all, you know? Like, I didn't really start getting deep into drugs until I was like 25 or so. Until I came back from Los Angeles, because even in California, you know, I wasn't really too big into the influence. It's kind of funny. And we're done. So yeah, we actually did that one all the way through. If you see here, we got 30 of the little things, got a couple of materials, and looks like we get a treasure chest. Oh, almost missed it. We get, what's this, a shield? Water turtle shield. Cool, cool, cool. And it's got pretty good block rate as well here. Let me look at the, yeah. Oh my goodness. 90%? Okay. Not bad. Not bad. So you do get weapons sometimes when you beat these as well. Not every time. But this is the new weapon for 7.2. New weapon. What am I saying? New shield for 7.2. New great shield. And I am on a class that can use that. I'm just not high enough level yet. So we'll get there. We'll get there. It's a pretty high level shield. I think the highest level equipment in the game now is 128. And the max level is 133. My paladin is not quite there yet. But we will get there. We will get there. I haven't went ham in the grinding too much. I tend to hate it when I get max level in games. So I grind up to like near max level and then I just stop. And I've done that with most of the classes in this game now. I think my lowest class is a priest, which is like 115. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the channel so far and everything that we've created to this point. Who knows if I'll start a second one. If I do, it probably won't be anytime soon, but it'll probably be something equivalent to like Dragon Quest, gaming, RPGs, smoking, um, life progression, things like that. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more, and I'll talk about a couple more things here, do these interview questions. So a lot of things have been coming up as far as the story wise. A lot of people have been asking about the story. And I am going through the story with a more fine-tooth comb this time. Um and no story spoilers here, of course. I'm not gonna spoil anything past what we've already done in version 1. But when I first went through the story, I had a really good time with it up to a certain point, and then I just stopped, like, not like caring, but I stopped like getting things out of it, you know? So I feel like running through it these next couple times, these next 2 times, I want to be able to like dissect and like really analyze and get things out of the story like they wanted you to do. Like get these good morals, get these good conclusions out of it. Drawing more parallels to Dragon Quest, because I believe the world from Dragon Quest 9 is in this game. There's some parallels to Dragon Quest 5. You fight bosses from Dragon Quest 3 and 2. And 1, actually. There's an event for Dragon Quest 1 boss. The final boss of that. So, you know, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I feel like I want to get out of this story. Out of this game story-wise, that I just haven't gotten. That I feel like I've been starved on. So that's another reason why I'm replaying this game 2 more times. And I'm not just starting at like version 7 for one of my characters or something like that. Like, no, I want to replay this game 2 more freaking times. Because I feel like the story, it's not like it's that freaking good. It's just like I want to be able to get everything out of it and be able to definitively say that it's not good or that it is good, you know? Because I feel like version 1, 2, and 3, I kind of sort of was locked into it, you know? Maybe at the end of version 2, I was like, I'm trying to just slogging through this, but I was still locked in, right? And then version 4 comes along, and I'm just completely out of it. Like, nothing makes sense to me, you know? Like, the story is so incongruent, you know? I'm rolling my eyes at it and all this stuff. And I'm just like, was version 4 really that bad? Was it really that bad? I don't think so. I don't think it was. And then version 5 comes back with this amazing story that I loved every second of. It had good twists. It had good plot lines. It had amazing characters. And then version 6, once again, shitty, terrible, awful. And then version 7 is picking it back up. So I don't know what's going on with these later versions. Like, it like flip-flops between good and bad. And I don't know why. I mean, I have to wait and see if version 7's really, really good, because I actually haven't done too much of 7.2. I've hardly done any of it. But from what I've heard, from what I've heard from people, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Pretty good story. But from what I played from 7.1, it's a good story. It's like setting itself up well. It's got good characters. You know, the recurring characters that appear through it are good as well. They follow up their roles very well. And it's generally a good time. But yeah, I really feel like from the story wise, I really didn't get as great a perspective as I wanted to on it. It just didn't really feel like I got what I needed out of it, and I felt like that was partly because of me, just like in my ways that I play this game, like casually watching it, casually not watching it, you know, over here on YouTube and shit. So I feel like more actively, it's just like, I have to watch it again, I have to play through it again, you know, I have to do this, I have to do that. It'll bring me to appreciate the story more. I'll create a wider understanding of what makes it good, what makes it bad. Because I'm just curious. I'm honestly just extremely curious on what this story is truly like for someone that's, you know, not familiar with this game or Dragon Quest, you know? So, if you have any opinions on the story, thus far, I know we haven't gone through that much. We've just done basically the key emblems in the intro, basically. But I hope you guys enjoy what we've done so far. And my favorite part of the story, personally, is these vocation quests, actually. Like, we started the vocation quest for the Dancer and the Monster Masher. I really like the vocation quest a lot because I feel like they have just like these nice, small, encompassing morals that you can just go back to and be like, oh yeah, that's a nice little lesson to learn there. Nice and well contained as well. And I do enjoy the progression from them. You know, you go through a whole story, and then, you know, you have all your skills, and then you're basically a super powerful version of that class. So it feels good to complete them. It feels very good to complete them. But yeah. Oftentimes in these stories, I get very, very what do you call it? Just bored, you know? Disenfranchised, you know? Like, whatever. It's Dragon Quest story. It's not that deep. And I feel like sometimes it is that deep. Sometimes it can get that deep. So I hope going through the story 2 more times, I can relate it to more things. You know, I can find more similarities in life. I'm gonna try and really go deep on this story, guys. We'll see how deep it goes. We'll see if Dragon Quest story is really just basic shit, because it is like your basic fantasy novel, whatever. You know, I know Final Fantasy. Square tries to get complicated with the Final Fantasy stories. Like, if you've ever played Final Fantasy VIII, I feel like that's the most complicated Final Fantasy story. I don't think it'll get to those levels in this game, but Square can do the complicated story. I just feel like having a really basic story, a really simple story with complex characters is a way better way to go. And I'm not gonna say this game has the most complex characters, but it does have some pretty complex ones. And it looks like we will make it through this one, guys. We have about 1 minute left. This guy is almost to the base, but he's being slowed down by me. And we have a full base health bar, so we're looking pretty good right now. Actually, we're looking pretty good. People are knocking him back and shit. He's not making it there. Yeah. I hope you guys realize the obsession that is awakened within me. And I feel like if you want to be good with anything, you need this obsession that has awakened in me. And I do really want to be good at this game. Luckily, it's not a competitive game. There are competitive natures to it. Like, it's so big. Like, there's a competitive side, there's a casual side, there's a middle side, whatever. But I really do want to be a really, really, really good character in this game. And I really value my solo questing. So I hope you guys realize my obsession and realize there's value to be derived from this obsession. Because I'm not stopping. Oh, we get another chest. What do we get this time? Sword? Ooh, the Black Blade. Not bad. That's beautiful. Okay. So we got our sword, and like I said, that was the last run of this time, guys. I hope you enjoyed the ADF. I gotta get rid of some equipment items here so I can grab that sword. Hope you guys enjoyed the wonderful times in ADF world. We'll get rid of Absol. See him right here. Everybody sees how he looks. He's cool, right? He's cool, right? All right. Well, we'll get rid of Absol. And be sure to subscribe if you like it. If you like the content, if you want to learn more, if you like what I'm doing here, subscribe because we are in for the long haul here. We're doing it, okay? We're doing it, we're doing it, and we're doing it well. And everybody have a nice weekend, a nice turkey day, you know? Hope you had a nice one. Hope you will have a nice one. And keep on having nice ones, you know? It's all up to us, guys. It is all up to us. Nobody else is gonna make your day great for you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to strive, you know? You gotta have to do your best. God, this is very popular in here. All these people? Jeezy, jeezy, weezy. Jeezy, weezy. My game lagging. It's a good thing I'm on the Switch version, so it won't crash. Alright. But yeah, it's been real, people. Hope everyone has a wonderful time, a wonderful day, a wonderful life, you know? Don't forget to brush your teeth. Don't forget to floss. Don't forget to floss your butthole. Okay, that was disgusting. I'm so sorry for that visual. I'm so sorry for that visual. I apologize. But do it.